in due diligence, I believe that the buyer spent $1 million to confirm what they were getting. The 30 or 40 professionals that they hired to help, part of what they were doing is they were trying to justify their fee. I could tell you a story.
That's true.
I can tell you a story, but I'll save it for a cup of coffee. In that process, Andy, Stacy, did the price of the business go down?
It did not.
It was all. I think actually in some areas it went up a little bit.
Yes.
When they dug in, and at one point in time, the value of the business was based on the trailing 12 months. And sure enough, these guys, they did all this analysis. There were probably 8 accountants in this room with their laptops. Some of them could talk, and they did this analysis in the trailing 12 months. Well, the last month had just a little bit of a dip in it, and they were looking to take the price of the business down. And then we got the next month's financials after they did all their analysis. And said we got a new trailing 12 months. There's one more month, and these guys are like no, and so universally they shut us down. And what's interesting is the guys from the private equity group, they weren't allowed to be there, right? Because they knew too much and they didn't want their knowledge there. And so I texted the 4 of them. And I said, you're blankety blank, 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 and I guess the deal's off. And I didn't even tell Andy that I added that last part of the line. And then the day ended with a little tension that day, and then the next morning we're starting due diligence again, and they said, well, we've updated the trailing 12 months. We got this month in it now, and we're all good. And anyway,
but that's a good example because you know, as business owners, we think we can just do everything. I can sweep the floors and load trucks and do accounting and call customers, but with having a broker taking that burden off, we're responsible for certain things, and the broker's the mediator basically. And you know, they've been through it, they know when to push the buttons and when not. You know, and we would have probably caved in that situation. Okay, fine, we won't include this great month that we just had in the last trailing 12 months. But, you know, the broker, Kelly Business, just, okay, we know when to push, we know when to hold back, and that's something that, you know, we wouldn't have had I don't think we'd have had the breath or the stamina to get through. Because our deal closed quick, 6-7 months. I mean, you know, the average I looked on there was 7, 9, 11 months. The stamina is just not there for the business owner. As much as we think we can do it all, it's tough.